Hello, I'm Garrison King, and welcome to Griffin Rewind, the show where we recap all your Los Alamitos sports. Today, we'll take a look at the Griffins' early dominance on the gridiron and show you some scores from around the league. But first, let's get to some key players. Number 1, Skylar Whitehead, the 6'2 junior, has been consistent all year long, and when Denzel Brantley's still on the sidelines, he's had to up his production as a running back and defensive back. Number 5, Keenan Charbonnet, the 6'1 junior, is the other punch from the backfield. Charbonnet has stepped up tremendously, making the most of his carries and using his size to gain the extra yardage. Number 6, Dickie Brown, the 5'10 senior corner, has already had some big plays this year, including the 91-yard punt return against Canyon. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time to make the play. It looks like the Griffins have started to find their stride heading into the matchup against San Juan Hills. Both offense and defense have been playing lights out, and it didn't look like they were going to slow down against a young team in the Stallions. Beautiful clear evening at Vet Stadium. Here's the Stallions warming up. They're a young team but have a lot of scrap to them. The Griffins getting pumped up. Some thought Los Al would take the L this week, but many of the loyal fans showed up to Vet Stadium and they would make sure that didn't happen. Let's get into the action. Off the punt return, Talenko gets the offense going with a quick throw to Charbonnet in the flat. He gets some major yardage and has the offense clicking early. Similar play on third down. Charbonnet in motion, gets the ball in the flat, and gets enough to pick up the first down. The Stallions started to buckle down, forcing another third down conversion for Talenko. This time he passes to Gasser. Gasser tries to get the conversion, but is brought down short on the 7. Los Al decides to take a timeout. Coach Barnes wants to go for it. Talenko drops back, finds Gasser, and Gasser gets it through for the touchdown as the gamble pays off. Griffin's first points on the board. Take another look as Talenko finds the small window to get it to Gasser to score on the opening drive. The Griffins up early, 7-0. Then Los Al's defense steps up. Third down for the Stallions. Patrick O'Brien finds Jacob Huff, who can't handle the pass, and forces the Stallions to punt. After the short punt to the San Juan 48, the Griffins offense takes over. Talenko keeps the ball and runs it all the way to the 34-yard line before getting pushed out of bounds. The ensuing play, Talenko, he's going to fake the handoff to Charbonnet. Then another handoff and surveys downfield for the human highlight reel himself, Joe Wysocki. Wysocki with 2 defenders, can't keep the pass and bring it in for the score. Not to worry, though. The chain's going to keep moving for the Griffins. Here's Talenko. Talenko takes his time, finds Gasser wide open, and Gasser has enough to get the first down. San Juan Hills would take a timeout, and after that timeout, Whitehead would get his number called. And Whitehead gives a new meaning to the term truck stick, just running over the defender and still has enough steam to break through into the end zone. That puts the Griffins up 14-0, 3:57 left in the first quarter. Los Al's D forces another 3 and out, and the offense takes over. Talenko really showing his high IQ, steps up in the pocket, finds Connor Iris for a big 20-yard catch, and he's brought down on the 38. After a penalty, though, that brings him back across the 50-yard line, and it's 3rd and long again. No problem for Jack Talenko. He beams the ball to Wysocki. Wysocki engages the afterburners, and he's able to get into the end zone. Coach Aaron Flowers of San Juan Hills thinks that the Griffins got away with the block in the back. Let's take another look. Iris is the one to make the block. That allows Wysocki to get into the end zone untouched. 21-0 with less than a minute to play in the first. The last play in the first quarter, the Stallions finally make positive gain. O'Brien quick pass to Missione, and he tries to fight for more yards and gets the ball poked away, and Timothy Tyler is there to jump on it. Griffins football. And those were just the breaks for the Stallions, but the Griffins fans have plenty to be excited about heading into the second quarter. The first play of the second quarter, Matt Nelson gets the pass from Talenko. He slips past the defender, picks up some nice yards after the catch, and is eventually brought down at the 20-yard line. Then on 3rd and 5, Los Al runs the screen. Talenko knew the contact was coming, but gets the pass off clean to Whitehead. Following the blockers, he makes it look so easy and gets into the end zone, his second touchdown on the night. Here's another look. Whitehead and the Griffins' depth in the backfield has been a huge story this year. Doesn't even look like he's breaking a sweat. The Griffins up big early on in the second, 28-0, 10:25 left in the first half. At this point, it's hard to imagine what's worse, stopping Los Al's offense or trying to score against their defense. Matt Locker may be able to help that decision, making a big hit on McCluskey. San Juan Hills stopping them there, but they didn't quit. 4th and inches on the 39-yard line. They decide to go for it, but look at all those red jerseys there to stop the run. Did they get enough to make the conversion? Refs bring out the chains. Just a little bit short. The Stallions can't convert. Turnover on downs, and the offense takes over. Whitehead still not done, laying the strong stiff arm as he's brought down at the 35. San Juan's defense, though, finally able to hold them. 3rd and 8, short screen pass to Charbonnet, but he's stopped by Tim Newman, forcing Los Al to punt. But when it rains, it pours for San Juan. The first play of the drive, and Los Alamitos gets it right back. O'Brien overthrows, and Dickie Brown is there to make the diving interception. The intended receiver tripped and fell, and Brown saw the opportunity to make a great play. Now it's Matt Locker's time to shine. Here he is, bullying his way to the 1-yard line, getting them into prime scoring position, and then he just tanks his way into the end zone, taking all sorts of contact, and the Griffins go up big, 35-0. That'll do it for the first half, and they get their fans hyped as they head into the locker room, getting everybody on their feet. The real treat, however, was the halftime performance from Los Alamitos marching band. Superb coordination, and they bring out the bicycles equipped with the fashionable basket. Los Alamitos and the band riding bikes, it doesn't get much better than that. Los Al gets the ball to start the 3rd, and on 3rd and short, Whitehead gets the carry, carries it for the first down and brought down at the 28-yard line. Then Whitehead again. He gets the carry, takes all sorts of contact before eventually being brought down at the 8-yard line. That puts Talenko in prime scoring position. Talenko gets the snap, sees an opening, and decides to make a run for it. He takes some contact but gets it into the end zone. Take another look. The big offensive line making all those windows open for Talenko, and he reacts accordingly, punching it in for the touchdown. Griffin's up 42-0. San Juan didn't give up, though. Jacob Huff gets the pass from O'Brien. He tries to run it in to break the pylon, but it's brought out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That gives the Stallions an opportunity to score, and Missione is able to punch it in for the touchdown. That's the first touchdown the Griffins have allowed in 2 games, but that'll do it. No more scores for the rest of the game. The final score, 42-7, and the Griffins go to celebrate with their fans, and they all have a lot to be excited about. But Whitehead says it's their hard work that gets them to this point.
Offensive line did great tonight. Jack did great. Everybody, we all pulled together. We practice hard all week. That's what we do every week, practice hard together. And see, game day shows.
We're starting to get a roll now, starting to get a feel for the game. Hopefully we continue.
Well, you know, this is the 4th straight week our defense has played great, and that's good. And our offense keeps getting better. Our quarterback, Jack Talenko, played great tonight. He keeps getting better. Our line keeps getting better, so, you know, we're finding ways to score. It was fun tonight in the first half. We did some good things, but, you know, every week is another tough week, you know. Already next week it's Narbonne, and they're real good, and we got to go over there. It'll be a tough game.
Anything else you like to add on the game tonight?
No. Hi, Mom, I guess. I don't know.
It's only appropriate when you shout out your mom. Kudos to you, Dickie Brown. Here's a look at the final stats. Skylar Whitehead had 69 yards on the night, including 2 touchdowns. Jack Talenko, 4 touchdowns, 3 passing, 1 rushing. And Joe Wysocki had 79 yards on 4 catches, including 1 touchdown. Here are some scores from around the league. Narbonne falls to Sarah, 37-14. Fountain Valley beats Westminster, 45-6. And Mater Dei beats Edison, 42-12. Here are your league standings. Los Alamitos leading the Sunset League with the perfect 4-0 record. Fountain Valley sitting at second at 4-1. Edison drops to 3-2. Newport Harbor at 1-3, and Huntington finally getting their first win, sitting at 1-4. The Griffins will be on the road this Friday as they take on Narbonne High School with kickoff set for 7. And here are your other sports in action this week. Boys water polo takes on San Clemente on Tuesday. Wednesday, girls tennis goes to Corona del Mar, and girls volleyball will host Newport. On Saturday, water polo hits the road to take on Bishops. For more information on sponsoring our show, call us at 310-310-2637. That does it for this week's show. Catch us next time when we bring you the full recap when the Griffins hit the road to take on Narbonne. Stay tuned for the rewind game against San Juan Hills, and until next time, I'm Garrison King saying, Go Griffins.
1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Penalty on the play. Offside. Ball on the shot.
And as Griffin, class ID on
Pass complete to Ethan Charbonnet. Tackled by number 29, Jacob Buchanan. Number 7, Franco, and the quarterback keeper. Pass complete to number 5, Charbonnet.
Help me out, the blue, 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 white.
Pass complete. Franco pass complete to number 8, Jacob Buchanan. Touchdown, Griffin. O'Brien pass incomplete. Pass intended for number 9. Mickey Brown. Now, wing to number 81, Joe Isaki. Now it's intended for number 8, Nick After. Ball is incomplete. There's a penalty marker on the play. Pass interference called on the Stallions. Number 42, Matt Walker in for the score. Touchdown, Griffin! Ball on the play.
Come on, Griffin.
Penalty marker on